Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel where we talk everything and anything SEO related. As promised last week, today we'll be talking about Parasite SEO in post in 2026. At the beginning, we will shortly run through the idea of Parasite SEO. What is it? How is it done? Is it still popular in 2026? Is it going to work? And if yes, how? So let's start. Let's start with the idea that Google is still huge. You can see the red is Google, right? Google is still dominating the world of search. You have got Yandex in Russia, you have got the purple one, Baidu, somewhere in China. Apparently blue Bing somewhere on this map. I can't see it even when I zoom in. So let's just say Google is still dominating. And Google is very expensive to run. There is around 13 to 14 billion searches a day, apparently. And considering one search is 0.003 US dollars, just running your search daily costs Google around 39 million US dollars a day. And that's just running your search. So what Google is doing to evaluate the sites is making their life easier and making sure that in a snap of a second, they can actually figure out which websites to run. And it came down to authority. So Google is giving way too much power to authoritative sites. And this is why Parasite works. And unless Google changes the idea that authority is the most important thing, then we will still see Parasite SEO. SEO is still technical on page, off page if you want to do it the correct way. But that doesn't mean that we don't have these in Parasite. The website technically exists and it's got technical background. And if you want to rank the post or conglomerate of posts needs to be indexed, needs to be able to be crawlable. There still needs to be some content and you still need to support it with links. So none of this is changes. However, it's not all, right? So this was Parasite in 2025. This was best online casino bonus, for example, in UK. You can see that number one is Independent Co UK, massive site that has nothing to do with casino, nothing to do with bonuses. However, it outranks massive things that are in our industry for decade, like gambling.com. You can not even see casino.org in the top 5. So obviously was working in 2025. And this is how it works in 2026. This is a post in UK. So you can see that out of top 10, 5 are Parasite placements. This is, if I'm not mistaken, Canada. Yes, still working in Canada. This is Australia, number 1. The Sun Papers. I mean, yeah, obviously outranking everyone. And it just still works. I want to say here that it works everywhere, every market. Just some are targeted a little bit less. And it works not just for iGaming, but as well SEO services, food supplies, cosmetics, Amazon links, coupons, very popular in USA. But obviously we are in the iGaming niche, so we're talking casino and sportsbook. And if casino and sportsbook people find something that is working, that is worth investing of money, they simply gonna do it. In iGaming, we have got this need to be visible, and we're just going to do what it takes. If it's Parasite, we're going to do Parasite. Now, there are good things about Parasite SEO, okay? It is a quicker way of ranking for very competitive terms. Obviously, it is much faster to place a post somewhere and create SEO strategy around that than build a website from scratch. You can outrank this way your competitors. As you saw, Independent Co UK was outranking gambling.com. It was outranking everyone, right? So yeah, you outrank people for the keywords that are bringing money. It is a very cost-effective approach. Obviously, for Parasite SEO, as I said, you don't need to build a website, you don't need a development team, you don't need a huge content team, depends on the approach, but we are concentrating in on a post. As well, it is more resilient to negative SEO attacks. When you are owning a website, affiliate website, let's say you started 2 years ago and the website's got 1,000 pages and some links and some authority and some rankings, if somebody decides to take you down with negative SEO, being it DDoS attacks or horrible links, or DMCA takedowns or any of the other very nasty practices we are seeing in last years, then they will succeed. And if they repeat it, the website will either be completely de-indexed or you will give up because it's just going to be a headache. However, if they send 200,000 bad, shitty links to something huge like Forbes or Independent Co. UK, it's not going to do anything. Those websites are titans. They're huge. They are here for a long time. They have got extreme amount of content. They've got extreme amount of backlinks, engagement metrics, history. They've got all of the things that you will need to build up and that might be taken away from you by negative SEO attack. So those are the good things. But of course, it's not all just good. First of all, as in anything in SEO, there is no guaranteed results. I cannot tell you that if you do this, you will 100% make money out of it. SEO simply cannot promise that. So you will need to try and test and fail and succeed. You still need to invest. Even though it's cheaper than building everything from scratch, it is still expensive thing to run if you want to do it correctly. You might need to split the profit depending on what kind of approach of Parasite SEO you're doing. Google is trying to fight it very unsuccessfully, but they are trying to fight it and they are trying from May 2024. And if you are doing something like a post, you cannot resell it. Many times when you start a business, either your casino website or affiliate website, you are thinking long term and you're thinking maybe 5-10 years from now, I will build an asset I will be able to sell. And then somebody comes with an offer and you can sell. However, if you have a post, you will not be able to do this. So they are obviously minuses. But it's up to you what you choose. We used to have a saying in SEO, first you have to be the best to be the first, meaning you were the fastest, best, most wonderful answer to the question asked. And now, obviously, with Parasite, it's out of a window. You just need to be the trickiest and having the biggest authority to be the first. I doubt that Independent Co.UK is massive authority full of experts on casino bonuses on casino. They've got just few posts, partnership that is ranking on this. They are not better expert on this than Mr. Gamble, Ask Gamblers, or Casino.org. They are not. Therefore, they are more authoritative, and right now, that's all that's winning. And unless Google somehow changes this, we will see Parasite. So this is when they announced, yay, we're going to fight you, Parasite is bad, and we're going to just clean up the SERPs. However, did it work? Is really Parasite over? I really doubt that. I saw lots of Parasite in 2025, if anything, flourishing like crazy. So I asked by the end of 2025, especially after the announcement from European Union that they want to make sure that Google is not able to punish Parasite SEO in partnership, because why would Independent Co.UK or Build.de be punished for publishing content? So they want to make sure that Google cannot punish you for this approach. So, the penalty that Google is promising from May 2024. And I ask people, are you going to do Parasite in 2026? Is this going to be part of your strategy? And as you can see, most of the people said, yes, we are already doing it or we're planning to edit. So most people, 42% said we're going to edit. 19% said already doing it, and only 38% optimistically said, no, we're going to stick with our good SEO approach. Good luck to them. So how is Parasite done? We've got several ways of doing Parasite. Even though I'm going to be concentrating more on the post, I want you to understand the whole picture. So it's either subdomain, subfolder, or the post and article. Subdomain, it's casino.reputablewebsite.com. This is usually a partnership, and it was very much abused in America for the coupons. Coupons.forbes. Whatever. Not too good because it's sort of easy to detect. Subfolder, so reputable website, and then putting not just one post, but whole new section of the website on casino, on betting, wherever you want to make money. So sort of changing a little bit the niche of the website, trying to create a little bit of a cluster, a little bit of authority on the casino. And then post or article. So one or few articles that could interlink, but it's something like reputable website slash top 10 casino bonuses or casinos in America, right? So you see the difference. And all of them are doable and all of them have something to offer. Subdomain I don't like. It's very easy to spot. When there is casino dot added to something, it's easy to spot, it's easy to remove, and it's easy to punish. So I would not recommend something like this. lotto.n-tv.de. Just easy to see that Lotto was added, easy to remove, easy to punish. Subfolder, you either buy a website with lots of SEO value. Usually people evaluate here, huge DR, lots of links. They go for really amazing link profile that you would not get when you are building casino websites. I was talking BBC News and Independent and all of the things we dream as SEOs as getting a link to our website. Either you buy the website or make partnership and pay monthly, daily, what have you. And in the end, usually in lots and lots and lots of times, I see that the website is doing fine, but after a while, it might hurt overall website traffic. So not just the parasitic part, but the one that was not connected to it. The website is simply died because it behaves as a parasite, attaching itself to a host that is very strong and draining it dry. And when the website dies, you move on as a parasite, right? So again, there are risks. Main risk when you are doing the getting a whole website and adding to it is that people will submit manual penalties in Google Search Console. You can actually submit saying, this website is doing this, please remove. And here you see a website that was doing really good with Parasite SEO approach for casino and betting. And they picked up 3 manual penalties. And by now, the traffic that used to be over 1 million in Ahrefs is now at 0. So it is still a risky approach. And of course, if you buy a website and then you manage to have it online with this parasite approach for a year or 2, the investment will come back. But if somebody spots it and reports you and you lose it after 1 or 2 months, then you might be out of your pocket. Therefore, I always say that I think the safest, easiest, and cheapest is an article or a post. So you would go and find a website that makes sense. Here is the Sun Co UK, and those are links for best online casinos UK, and all of these links here are just Go links, right? But ranks like crazy for online casinos UK. Rich market, lots of money. So if you can manage this, you can manage to create Parasite in a cheaper way. And right now we're going to talk about how is that cheaper way done. So imagine you decided that, yes, I'm sold, I'm going to do Parasite, and I'm going to do it in a post, but I don't know where to start. So here is my little guide. If you are finding a partner, place where to put your Parasite article, make sure that you think of it like when you're doing link building. The website is strong enough. It has history. It's not manipulated for traffic. It's not manipulated for DR. It really, truly is an authority. It's established. So think of it this way. If somebody sends me tons of negative SEO, is this website going to withhold? Is it going to be there after 1 month of negative SEO links going to it? If you think yes, first think good. Is it relevant? Is it actually ranking for keywords I want to go, such as casino, casino bonuses, whatever you decide to go for? If yes, good. The post must be indexed. However, the links don't have to be followed. It really depends what kind of links you're going. If you still want to link to your main website, then it could be followed. However, if you're going for it like here, that they are actually Go links, then they absolutely could be, and probably recommended to be no follow, because nobody needs to have a Go link as a follow. Then the article, I highly recommend creating more articles and internally linking it to actually give more juice to the article. And as well, it's really, really cannot sit on orphan page. Okay, it will harm you. And you can either do a research for this place where to place your article manually, or you can do a tool that was created by Charles Float, obviously the godfather of Parasite SEO, parasiteseo.com. I discovered this tool recently and started to play around with it. So you can sort of like filter out for keywords you want in any country. Let's say I put Australia here. I'm sort of obsessed with Australia Parasite, and it will tell you how difficult it is to to rank for it. So it's sort of thinking like what you see in Ahrefs, right? And then it will tell you if they found any opportunities, and it will list like opportunities that could sell you a link, place your Parasite SEO article, and most likely going to rank because they already are really good. So nice service. And there's tons of other things in this tool, so it's fun to play around. And you can as well find potential hosts by niche. So I highly recommend you look into it. So what you will need, you will definitely need to create a good post that makes sense, put it on a strong website, internally link it, still buy links to it, maybe buy some tier 2 PBN links, but not only, and maybe consider CTR, traffic manipulation, to give it a push, because those are the steps that are always done. However, even if you do all of these things and you put it on a website that is sort of cheaper, so this was a website with sort of nice DR, however manipulated, wasn't ranking for casinos, it didn't have amazing backlink profile, it was just a test, and I sent 90 links to it, did not rank, not going to rank, sadly did not work. So consider this, you still need to have a very generous budget, because even if you're going for a link that normal link placement, let's say, would be €2,000, in a moment you want to place Parasite SEO with top list, they're probably going to double or triple it. So consider that you still need good budget. So what you need to do, choose market that makes sense for you. Either it's a market you want to test. Let's say I hear that Korea is easy to do through Parasite SEO, so I'll try to research there because it's a market I want to test. Or I want to go for a market that I'm already established in, but I want to have more assets because I am afraid what Google's going to do with my website, and I have only one website. So choose market that makes sense for you and why it makes sense for you. As well, I would highly recommend trying to go to markets that is not too saturated. If your budget is lower, if your budget is huge, go ahead, try UK. Choose correct keywords. Sometimes online casino is not the correct keyword because it's extremely expensive. You as an affiliate probably can get traffic and convert traffic that is more like bonus oriented or reviews oriented. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to think online casino. Maybe you're thinking no deposit bonus, maybe you're thinking bonuses without wagering, maybe you're thinking welcome bonus. There is so much you can do. So run your keyword research, get comfortable with the market, and find how to enter it. And don't think just online casino. Obviously, it is the most desired keyword there. We all want to be casino, online casino, position 1, but might not be for you. And you still need to create a proper strategy. You still need to create a good article, good top list, and then still work. Just because it's Parasite doesn't mean that it doesn't have strategy. It has strategy just like any other website. Find good prospects. As I said, you can do either manual research or you can do the Parasite SEO tool. I used both and I found sort of like similar prospects. So I found, for example, those I went with like, this is the market, this is the keywords. Let's see what's ranking. It's not my competition. Has got good DR, has got amazing backlink profile, and most likely would give me a chance to link, right? So this was my thinking. And then I went through this. And obviously I reached out to them. You will still need to have budget for links because the website, let's say, has DR 90. We are halfway there. We're ranking position 50, just putting the top list there, right? We are ranking. Not gonna lie to you. But position 50 does not convert. Position 50 doesn't make you money. Position 50 is invisible. So you still need to have budget for links. And I highly recommend you do proper good links. And then maybe you manipulate a little bit with the push of the TR links. So find a good supplier for PBNs, create proper strategy with proper anchors. Doesn't always have to be just bonus, 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 bonus. Be creative, but make sure that the placement is rich and has got budget, not just for the placement itself, but for the work around it. As well, you might need to consider traffic push or CTR manipulation, because let's say you placed it position 50, got some links, position 12, better than 50, better but not great. And there, where is the push, traffic push and CTR manipulation just can really work. And you can go a little bit more crazy because, as I said previously, those sites are usually huge and they are more resilient to this. And they have got a little bit different engagement signals than a affiliate website. So maybe you can little bit manipulate the CTR on position 12 to get to position 10, and then do a little more work and then go to position 5, and a little bit more work and take top 3. And you can do this much, much faster than building your website from scratch. As well, check what else can help you. There is constantly something else happening in our market. There's constantly something new. So keep your eyes open what can help you rank better. And of course, the mantra of every SEO, monitor your performance. Check if the rankings are increasing, what your traffic is doing. And as well, check the deals. Are they actually converting, or do you need to change them? And keep improving. Don't let it rot. Don't let it just go to decay because, wow, I placed it and it's making me money. Keep working on it. Because just as everything in our industry, if you don't take care of it, it will die off. Create, rank, repeat. Thank you for listening.